Delegates from the European office products industry gathered in London last week for OPI's European Forum. We caught up with ADVEO boss Millan Alvarez-Miranda to discuss recent acquisitions and new strategies.
We just presented 3 weeks ago our 2013-2015 strategy. It is very much an organic growth strategy. As you mentioned, we have done 3 large acquisitions in the last 3 years. We've done also a divestiture. We have done a lot of corporate development, inorganic corporate development. We've taken the company, we've multiplied the revenue of the company by 6 times, and now it's time to really get the best out of this integration process of these companies that, after these 3 years, have become part of ADVEO. So the work we have presented as part of the strategic plan and the work at hand for the next few years, 2-3 years, is really build a very strong company on top of the basis, or on the basis of Adimpo, Spicers, Unipapel, and be able to, as we were saying before, be able to really develop value propositions that are different and very much tailored to our customer needs. We have a very large infrastructure across Europe. We are in 8 markets. As we were saying before, we cover the whole portfolio from the more traditional to the most digital part of the portfolio, and it's really about bringing that together and becoming much more customer focused, and to be able to deliver much more, winning value propositions for each customer. It is a challenge, but I think it's a challenge that has some very positive opportunities, very, very interesting opportunities. It's a challenge because these are 2 different businesses, 2 different ways of managing the operations, from the product profile to the economics within the portfolio, but on the other hand, the customer base is the same. So it is very important to be able to integrate those two different operations. So challenges, I think the challenge is really managing the margins and managing the operation in a way that they still are efficient, that you don't lose the understanding of the margins between the 2 categories, and the opportunities is the cross-selling between the 2 product categories. So customers that are buying today from us traditional products and they are not buying EOS, they can buy EOS, and all the way around.
So after a busy period for ADVEO, the question many in the industry would like to know is, are there more acquisitions on the horizon?
We've done 3 acquisitions in 3 years. That sets a little bit the tone for the future. So we will continue to look at inorganic growth, and we will continue to look at opportunities as we go along. So I would not be surprised if in the next, within that strategic time frame, we do another acquisition. But the key focus right now is to really get the best out of the 3 companies, integrate them in a successful way, execute that properly, and grow organically.
To hear more from the ADVEO CEO, look out for the big interview in the February issue of OPI.